The world around you has energy. Are you tapped into it? We're going to talk about it on today's episode. We are lifers, and this is Magic for Life. What's up, lifers? Michael Johnson here with the Magic for Life podcast, and I'm excited that you joined me today because we're going to talk just a little bit about energy, a little bit about the energy around you. When we talk about energy in motion, we talk about emotion, right? So the energy in motion here is the world around you, the experience around you. You can hear the water in the back. There's some nice springs behind us, and we're talking a little bit about how it is that energy is moving through this world, and if you're tapped into it, the ability to create better and create more is on your side. And so let's talk just a little bit about how to create energy in your world by connecting to the energy in this world, right? This beautiful scenery and this amazing space around, right? Here we are at Cascade Springs here in Utah, and it's a fun little walk through the outdoors. And as we walked through this space, my daughter loves snakes, and so as we walked through this space, we found that there were some cool ones all over. And interestingly enough, we keep an eye out for her because she loves to catch them. And so at about the point when we started connecting with what was going on out here and the energy of the woods and the forest and the trees, we started to realize that there was tons going on. So we noticed that there was springs, the water's running through the rocks and the trees, making its way around. There were all sorts of butterflies everywhere, and as we started to notice more and connect more, sure enough, in this big huge space, my wife sees a little garter snake in one of the bushes, and Jaina runs over, reaches out and grabs it. Now, most people are worried or afraid of snakes, and she's not at all. She's very connected, very alert and aware, and so she reached out, grabbed it, and of course it didn't bite her. She's to this day has not yet been bitten by any of the snakes that she's caught, and she reached out and she grabbed it, she held it in her hands, and she kept it with us the rest of the walk until we let it go. But never bit her, just sort of calmed down a little bit after it freaked out, and then stayed with her. Now as we walked up, we started noticing more. We noticed some birds, and then we saw 2, 3, 4, 5 more snakes. We didn't get a chance for her to catch them, but we did see a bunch. And part of the thing is that we were very accepting and very connected to what was going on around us. There's the wind blowing and the water running and getting connected, trying to play with the butterflies and all the stuff that was out here, catching the snake, and really just sitting and listening to the water and all of the experiences and the sounds around us. So I thought I'd get on now as we're getting back to the parking lot and we're finishing off our walk, and just sort of throw that out there. Hey guys, are you connected to that which is around you? It might not necessarily be nature, but even in the city, I used to live in New York. It's easy to forget that you're in the hustle and the bustle as you walk through downtown Manhattan. And it's easy to forget to be aware. And so start to open your awareness, start to recognize the energy of your surroundings, whether you're in a big city or whether you're in nature, in a beautiful scenery like this. It doesn't matter. The point really is that you've got to find a way to connect to that. Once you can connect to that and start to be aware and vibrate in that same energy, all of a sudden you can start to recognize and notice new opportunities, more stuff going on around you, more things that are available for you to take advantage of. And it's super important that you pay attention to that you pay attention to what is happening around you, the surroundings. It is good to have laser focus, there's no doubt about it, but oftentimes it's hard to get into sync with the energy and the motion around you when you're so laser focused on one thing. So I do recommend on a regular basis that you spend some time either out in nature or out in your surroundings, because there's nothing like walking through downtown Manhattan or a big city like Chicago or whatever, and those big time metropolitan areas still have some beautiful energy. You know, walking through downtown uh, Moscow, or walking through, you know, the streets of Lithuania or Latvia. These towns have energy about them, and it's energy that is moving and around, and if you can connect to that, the power behind that is great. It's the power that creates worlds. But when you're so laser focused and you can't see outside of your blinders, sometimes it's really difficult to be able to create something new when you're so stuck on something old. So I want you to really focus and pay attention to what's around you, right? Open up and expand your horizons. Try to quiet the chatter that doesn't matter and really connect. Now, this is important because this is obviously got connections to the law of attraction, right? The connections to being able to attract that which you are in alignment with or in sync with. And so I want you to really put a little bit of focus into that. How can you get in sync? How can you get into alignment with the stuff that's around you if you don't actually stop and pay attention to it at different moments, right? Now, if you don't meditate, you should. Maybe 15 minutes a day, 10, 15, maybe 20 if you have it. And that's great. But aside from meditation, you should stop and just appreciate the energy around you and try to get in sync with that, and the opportunities and the amazing things that will come to you when you are in sync with your surroundings are incredible. So I want you to take that time, really find a way to get connected, find a way to get in sync, not only with what's around you, but it also help you to get in sync with yourself, get in alignment with yourself. This is a really big deal. So I hope you enjoyed hearing about this. I hope you go and you find some time and some energy to be able to get in sync with what's going on around you. And I bet you anything that whatever it is you're working on, whatever things you're doing, whatever stuff is going on in your life, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's indifferent, these things in your life can start to get in control when you can start to manage yourself from the inside out, when you can manage your ability to calm yourself and settle your mind, turn off the chatter that doesn't matter. All of this stuff is seriously important, and it starts with getting in sync with the energy of your surroundings. I know you could call it whatever you want, you could call it out there, but let's not get too foofy about it. There is energy around you. We take it from the sun, we take it from the amazing sky above, and as we take that energy and we implement it and we feel it and we get in alignment with it, the things that you can create are incredible. And so I want you to do that. I want you to get in sync with your world, get in sync with your surroundings, quiet that mind, try to let go of the chatter that doesn't matter, and let's find a way to be able to really find the magic that's out there in life. There's a ton of magic out here. There's a ton of experience to be had, and it's important that you take frequent times and frequent moments to be able to come out here and experience it in full effect. So go do that. Get in line, get in sync, enjoy your outdoors, spend some time in the sun. It's your friend. Don't forget to find the magic for life.